Good evening, Golden Eagle Award people. First of all, I'd like to thank, obviously, the Jordanos, Pete and Gerd, for supporting us once again and highlighting some of our student athletes specifically for being such high academic achievers. So congratulations to everybody. So tonight we are talking about Ryan Kokoska once again. This is her second year in a row. She is a environmental studies major. She has a 3.85 GPA, but more importantly, she has been studying heavily for her MCATs, which she's taking sometime in May. She's going to do great. Her plans are to follow in her parents' footsteps. Both of her parents are doctors. So I feel very strongly that Ryan's future will be somewhere in the medical field, and she is going to be great at it because she has such a great personality. She's caring. She's very popular within the team based on the fact that she is a very sincere, open, honest, reasonable, responsible, respectful person, and I couldn't be prouder of her. She's very important to our team. She played in 13 games, started in 7, and Ryan, once again, I am so proud to be standing next to you tonight. Congratulations on being our 2018 Women's Soccer Golden Eagle Award winner.
Jordano's for hosting us tonight, and Hazel and Joe for setting this all up. I'd also like to thank my parents for giving me every opportunity to be successful in life. I'd like to thank Paul Stumpf, my coach, for the opportunity to play at such an amazing school. And I'd like to thank God for the countless blessings I've had in my life. I'd also like to thank my professor, Professor Rothman, for coming here and being with me tonight. I feel very fortunate to be here.
Good evening, everyone, and first of all, I'd like to thank Pete and Gerd Jordano for hosting this spectacular event. I know, like, the student athletes that are recognized, always looking forward to this evening here, so thank you. Our 2018 recipients for the Golden Eagle for women's tennis is Natalie Da Silveira. Congrats, Natalie. This is an award for your GPA, and I know I've been to so many awards with you lately, so congrats for this one. You've been a leader for our team in terms of academic standards, also community support, but also a leader as a team captain that led our team to new success lately the last 4 years. So congrats with all this. You have the whole package, and I know it's not over for you. You're going to the NCAA Doubles Championship at Wake Forest, where I'm waiting for you now. So I'm sorry I could not be here with you, but I'll be waiting for you, and I know you guys can do well. I know you want to win a couple matches here for sure, and wish you all the best and congratulations, and have a good evening, everyone. Thank you.
My speech is going to be more about thank yous, but first of all, I wanted to say thank you to the Jordano family for hosting such a wonderful event that highlights all the academic success of all the student athletes at UCSB. I also wanted to thank Hazel for being so awesome and organizing everything. You've done so much for me, and I couldn't be more grateful for all your help and support this past year. Really, none of this could be possible for me if it wasn't for John Arnold, who unfortunately couldn't make it tonight, but we'll probably find this video on YouTube somehow and watch it. So with that said, thank you, John, for everything that you've done for me and for always believing in me and always reminding me to believe in myself. You've been such a special mentor, and this last year have been the most optimistic coach, and more importantly, such an amazing friend that I know I will have by me the rest of my life. I wanted to thank Simone, Nanda, and Aaron, who have all been my coaches throughout these past 4 years. I am truly grateful for each one of you and the journey that you have all led me on. You three really have shaped me into the person and player I am today, and in addition to that, have always guided me on a path to success, so thank you. I, of course, wanted to include my family and Riley in all of this, as they have been my rock and greatest support system throughout it all. Even though we've been spread out all around the world geographically, I have always felt so much love and support from each one of them. Lastly, I wanted to thank UCSB for giving me the opportunity to represent such a strong, wonderful, and united institution. It has really been a pleasure, and I can 100% say that these past 4 years have provided me with the most memorable experiences that I will cherish and share for the rest of my life. So thank you, UCSB, and for everything that you have given me. Good night.
Good evening, everyone. I'd like to start by thanking the Jordanos for another great evening. I'm very proud to present our 2018 Women's Swimming Golden Eagle. Here again, speaking of Leanne, who I was talking about last year, Leanne's son. Very impressed with the year Leanne had, both in and out of the pool. As a double major, to be able to be graduating early, which Leanne is. She has plans of heading out to Taiwan with the plan of teaching English or pursuing a degree in international business, and even has thoughts of chasing a master's degree in communications upon her return. Leanne has been a real leader for not only the sprint group, but for the women's team as a whole. I was also very proud to see her have 2 out of 3 lifetime best times at her final conference championships, making top 8 in both of those swims. Congratulations, Leanne. Thank you for being such a great representative of our women's swim team, and I wish you nothing but the best in the future.
Hi, everyone. I want to say I'm really grateful to be here for the opportunities, especially at UCSB and the athletic department. I want to thank my coaches, Matt, Ellie, and Mark, for coaching me these past 4 years and being mentors themselves. It has been an honor to swim for all 3 of you and this program. I've learned so much and have made lasting memories throughout my journey here at UCSB. And without the resources this school provides for their athletes, we would not be where we are today. Being a student athlete is something really special and something to be really proud of. I want to say that I want to especially thank the Jordanos for hosting this event and for allowing me to be a part of it. And I want to say thank you for letting me speak up here and giving me this award. Thank you.
Hello again. Like Leanne, I'm very proud to present another repeat winner of the Golden Eagle Award for 2018 Men's Swim, junior Calvin Kirkpatrick. Calvin had another great year in the classroom and in the water. Calvin was a 4.0 student in the fall quarter, which was quite impressive and says quite a bit with all the challenges that we had in the city of Santa Barbara in the fall. Calvin had a little bit of a change as far as training this year. We actually moved Calvin from one group to another, and that's been a really positive move for him. We had a lifetime best time in the 100 freestyle for him at conference, which was very, very exciting, and I know that's only fueled the fire for what he hopes to do in his senior season. Calvin, we really appreciate all you do for the team, always there, always available to the other team members to help academically, and congratulations. I will not be surprised if I'm up here talking about you in your senior season as well. Thank you for representing the men's program so strongly, both in and out of the pool.
Lena Mayer, I'm so excited and proud that she's representing softball as our Golden Eagle athlete. She's been the most, since her freshman year, you have those athletes that come in and are enthusiastic, hardworking. You don't have to worry about them in the classroom or on the field or what they're doing in the community. And she's been like that from her freshman year all the way until through her senior year. So she's one of those players that I think has flown underneath the radar as far as performance. She's had some highlights, being the pitcher of the week last year at the end of season and coming up with some big performances. But she's been a consistent leader on the field, consistent leader in the classroom. She's been a great role model for her teammates. And, she's going to be a Teach for America representative or teacher next season, and all of the hard work that she's done in the classroom and on the field here, I know that she's going to be able to bring to the younger students. So, Lena Mayer, whether she was stepping up in the pitching circle or asking to do more, she was even catching for us. She's never been somebody I had to worry about. If anything, if she was asking for more reps, she was responsible and knowing what she had to do 3 months from now. So we're really going to miss having her on the team, just as far as being a role model on and off the field. And again, congratulations, Lena. We're so excited that she's representing softball and couldn't be happier or prouder of her.
I'll make it brief because that was very thorough. But thank you to the Jordanos, thank you to Hazel and everybody who made this such a beautiful event. Thank you obviously to everybody who had a part in creating this award. I will say that as a major in sociology, I didn't come in thinking that was my trajectory, and it's really shaped my mind in a way to like think about why do we behave the way we do and why does school function the way it does. And now going back into the classroom in a different vocation, I'm excited to take a lot of the lessons I've learned from Santa Barbara, whether they be actual content or what I find has been the most important lesson. And I think that many of us who feel like we've excelled to a certain extent in the classroom can agree we've experienced is this level of agency and competency that maybe we hadn't felt before. So I think that is something I really want to thank everybody, whether it was in the athletic department, on the field, in the classroom. Thank you everybody who had a part in helping me realize that ability, that agency, and hopefully I can bring that to younger kids in the classroom. So thank you.
First off, I'd like to thank Pete and Gerd Jordano for hosting this wonderful event. Our athlete is Tori Palma. She's a shot put, discus, and hammer specialist. She's a triple threat for us. She's an excellent student in the classroom. She maintains a high level performance on the track and in the classroom, and that's what I expect from all of our athletes. So she sets a great example. She's here every day on time, putting forth the effort, and we can really see it show. Thankfully, we have all the resources to really, help her, get her to the next level, succeed in the classroom. Very proud of you, and I'm glad that we have you for a couple more years to be successful. Thanks.
My dad, he has shaped me into the athlete and the student I am today. And a special thank you to Marlow and to Eric. You guys really have supported me and pushed me not only athletically, but with this year being a very chaotic and unique situation with the track team, you guys still gave me the same support this year to be successful athletically and academically. So I just want to thank you guys for that and a spectacular year. Thank you.
Thank you to Pete and Gerd Jordano for hosting this wonderful event, and it's my pleasure to introduce the 2018 Women's Track and Field Scholar Athlete of the Year to Bronwyn Bunnell. Bronwyn is in her second year here at UC Santa Barbara. I had the pleasure of recruiting her as a high schooler, and she worked her way up. She started as a walk-on here, and just over a year now, and she has been able to contribute in both the 800 meter and the 4x400 meter relay. She's a great teammate, great athlete. I couldn't ask for anything better. She listens and asks questions when she doesn't understand. She works hard, and she commits to doing all the little things to make herself better and continue to improve. She has great success in the classroom as well, and she's going to be successful once she's concluded here at UC Santa Barbara. And I'd just like to congratulate her for her hard work both on the track and in the classroom. Congratulations, Bronwyn.
Hello. I'm so grateful to stand here and be the representative for women's track and field this year. We've had such an interesting situation go on, and honestly, I'm just so proud of my teammates and how we've been able to overcome everything. We have such a strong, talented, resilient group of women this year. And I'd also like to thank my parents for fostering my love of education, since they're both educators themselves. And of course, Darius, he stepped up when we needed him most and helped keep our team together. And most importantly, I'd like to thank the Jordanos and Hazel and everyone else who put this event together, because without them we wouldn't be here. And a lot of college students would be eating ramen in their dorms or in Isla Vista right now, and we had this beautiful dinner and lovely night, so thank you. And yes, so thank you for everything.
It is a great pleasure to introduce the 2018 Men's Scholar of the Year Award winner to James Douglas for men's track and field. James is a two-time Golden Eagle winner, as well as being a two-time ring winner. James has been a constant joy and pleasure to coach throughout my 3 years here at UC Santa Barbara. James has been very hardworking. He brings intensity, he brings leadership, and he brings just love and dedication for the sport every day, and his teammates feed off of that. James keeps a busy schedule, being a double major as well as working and putting in the time to be a great student athlete. I'm looking forward to see what James does in the future. I know that he's going to be a success in the medical field wherever he decides to go. Congratulations, James. Keep on working hard.
I want to start off with a big tip of the hat to Pete and Gerd Jordano, and of course Hazel, Hondo. You all make this very special night possible for student athletes and believing in us all. I want to talk a little bit about something that has driven me as a student since the beginning. It's called grit, and I owe it mainly to my bio professors, Mike Wilton and Eduardo Gonzalez.
Raise your hands.
Right there. I had them freshman year in a little bio intro course, and as a biology student at UCSB, you don't really get to start off with cool biology courses. They stick you right in chemistry, where they hopefully weed you out and scare off tentative biology students. And so in the beginning, I was kind of wondering what biology was going to be like and if this was going to be the right major for me. But luckily, I was introduced to Mike and Lalo. Eduardo also goes by Lalo. And they provided a seminar where students just didn't learn material, they learned how to learn and how to become successful students, not just by looking at textbooks, but by figuring out themselves and learning more about the biology field in general. And part of one of their seminars that they exposed us to was focused around grit. Grit is the idea that when you're faced with a challenge, that you will persevere. You will take adversity and you will use it to your advantage, and you will get knocked down. Of course you will get knocked down. Life does that to you. But you will use that fuel to get to your passion and become more successful than you could be originally. And around this time last year, I received a grade in a course that I really tried my hardest in, and I wasn't very proud of it. And it felt bad, especially after being in an amazing ceremony like this. And I reflected on it for a long time, and I remembered that course from freshman year about grit, about sticking through it, and about how life's gonna knock you down and you gotta get back up. And since then, I've been acing all my classes, and I'm using that fuel from that grade that I didn't want to get the grades that I know I need. And again, Mike and Lalo, you've been inspirations for me since the beginning, so thank you so much. I also need to thank my parents because you raised me to be who I am, and also a really big thanks to Coach Darius, because as a runner, he's very inspiring, and as a coach, he knows how to lead us very well, and it's always a pleasure to go to practice when he's there leading us. Thank you all very much for listening.
It is my pleasure to introduce the 2018 Golden Eagle Scholar Athlete of the Year for Women's Cross Country to Miranda Ross. Miranda has been a consistent example of hard work in both the classroom and athletics. She won this award in 2017 and has become a repeat winner of the award for our sport, which is no easy feat. She began here as a walk-on and has worked her way up to a team leader in her third year. She is a bit goofy and is able to provide comedic relief when the team needs it most. She does a great job of balancing both academics and athletics, and I'm sure she'll be successful on her next path after college. Congratulations again, Miranda. I couldn't be more proud of you.
Jordanos for recognizing the UCSB student athletes and all the efforts we put into our studies and sports, and putting on this wonderful event. It's greatly appreciated, and I'm just really excited to be here again. It's been a really enjoyable year, both academically and athletically, and I couldn't have done it without the help of my amazing support system. So I'd like to thank my parents. They flew here from Seattle today to be here, and they always support me and push me to be my best. So thanks to them. I'd also like to thank my athletic trainer, Kenna. She's helped me through so many injuries and always gets me on the race course or track right when I need to be. So couldn't be here without her. And then I'd like to thank Darius. He's been a great leader, helped me to run some of my best times and helped the women's cross-country team win conference this year. So that was really exciting. And lastly, just a big thanks to my teammates who push me to be my best day in and day out, and they're very inspiring. So I look forward to next season and working hard again in the classroom and on the race course. Thank you.
It is my pleasure to introduce the 2018 Men's Scholar Athlete of the Year for cross country to Jackson Bright. Jackson won this award in 2017 as well. Jackson's been a consistent leader for our men's cross country team. Jackson is also hardworking in the classroom. Jackson has dealt with a ton of adversity throughout his time here at UC Santa Barbara. He's been plagued with injuries, but he's not allowed that to derail him from being a contributing member to this team. Jackson has also been able to serve as a mentor to the freshmen and sophomores as to how to be a success both in the sport and in the classroom. I know Jackson has some great plans for himself, and I wish him the best of luck in his next endeavors in law school. Congratulations again, Jackson.
I'd like to first thank Pete and Gerd for this wonderful event and their continued sponsorship in recognizing our excellent student athletes. A huge congratulations goes out to Annie for this award. Our team is extremely competitive academically, and she had to edge out a lot of very, very good students. In fact, our team got a team GPA of 3.47 in the winter, and just a testament to her hard work, her perseverance, her continued efforts in the classroom, and she edged out her teammate by 1/100th of a point, so way to go, Annie. I think that just kind of tells a little bit about her as well. She's a super strong competitor, she's driven, she comes ready to go every day to bring her best and brings a lot of positive energy into the court, and not only that, she brings that all to the weight room too and is really our leader there in the weight room on how to do things the right way and how to approach getting better each and every day. And it's just an incredible honor, and Annie, we are super proud of you, so we look forward to what your senior year brings.
Putting together such an amazing night. I'm really honored to be a part of it. I'd like to thank Nicole, my coach, for even giving me the opportunity to come to UCSB. It's been one of the best decisions of my life. I'd also like to thank Michelle Royals for being more of a personal therapist at times than a strength coach. You've helped me more than you know. And lastly, although they're not here, I'd like to thank my family. They're the backbone to all of my successes on and off the court. So thank you.
Thank you, Pete and Gerd, once again for putting on this great event. It's our favorite event, and we appreciate your guys' support every year. You guys are the best. Congratulations, all of you Golden Eagle honorees tonight. You guys somehow kill it academically every year, and you do that while you're competing in a Division I sport. That combination, being successful at both, is really hard, and you guys are truly the best UCSB has to offer, so congratulations. Our honoree tonight, Brandon Hopper, is no exception to that. He is currently carrying a 3.7 GPA in environmental science, and he's a starter at middle blocker, carrying a 400 clip this year as an attacker. But those aren't the most impressive things he does. The the best thing he does is he's our leader, and he is the best role model we could possibly have for our guys to learn how to make the most of every minute of every day. He gives it every day 100%, and just leads by example, which is what you really need. We're really lucky to have him. We're stoked to have him 2 more years, and I guess I give you now Brandon Hopper, our 2018 Men's Volleyball Golden Eagle. Congratulations, Brandon.
I appreciate that. Thanks to the Jordanos for putting this on. This is awesome. Hazel, thank you too. This is great for organizing. So I remember when I was in 8th grade, we got a kind of paper that was questions you want to ask yourself when you finish high school. And one of the questions was, what are your plans for college and what would you like to do there? And I put down, I'm not sure really what I want to do for college, but I'd really love to attend UCSB, and I ended up opening that after I got accepted to UCSB to play volleyball, and that was at the end of my senior year. And it's really just been a dream come true for me, and I want to say thank you to my mom for taking me to endless practices and tournaments throughout the years and the endless support. Thank you again to Rick for teaching me discipline and practice, and always allowing me to put academics first. Rob, thanks for always helping me. It's kind of a daunting task looking at graduation and how many units you need and what classes to take. Thanks for all your help there. And yeah, Michelle, thank you in the weight room. It's been a pleasure to have you as a training coach. And yeah, thank you, everybody.
For those of you who don't know, Annie Mortimer was our Golden Eagle recipient last year, and I had the opportunity to share with you that she was our team leg battle champion. So just reminding you if you didn't forget, and so proud of Annie for being our Golden Eagle recipient 2 years in a row. Annie transferred from Michigan, and her first year she was part of our Big West Conference Championship, making program history. And what a way to start her career. This year, she became our primary center defender, and she was also voted by the team the Defensive Specialist of the Year. She would have never gotten this far without her perseverance, determination, and passion. She's a great example for the freshmen this year and the returners for the future to come. And she not only kills it in the pool, but she also kills it in the classroom. She's won Big West Conference academic honors and eaten a lot of athletic director honor roll breakfasts. And I'm so proud of how she's come, and she plans to become a lawyer and make the world a better place. And Annie, congratulations for everything you've done. I'm really proud of you and your hard work and your dedication, and I can't wait to see what you're gonna do in the years to come. Go Gauchos!
Hi, I hope everyone's having a great evening. This is a super special event, so I'm just really grateful to be here. I guess first I want to take the time to express my gratitude towards this event in its entirety. I truly believe events recognizing the student side of student athletes are so important. I didn't used to be that great of a student. Before college, I never really had like a passion for education, and thankfully UCSB greatly changed my perspective. College is definitely where I've truly found my place and purpose as a student, and my revitalized passion for education comes from the simple fact that education, especially higher education, is a privilege. It's something that you shouldn't take for granted. So my appreciation for education has definitely made me a better student. UCSB, it's a special place, and I'm just really thankful to go to school here, and I'm thankful to have the opportunity. It's such a great environment, competitive athletically, competitive academically, and we get to live right by the beach, so who can complain? But yeah, thank you to the athletic department for marketing, communication, putting on events like this. The support is truly amazing. And then thank you to my coaches, Serela and Lauren. Thank you for truly valuing education. So it means a lot. Thank you to the Jordanos. Your support and kindness means the world to each and every person here tonight. Events like this are not possible without people like you. Lastly, thank you to my whole family. This opportunity to graduate with a college degree and compete as a high-level athlete would not be possible without you guys. So, thank you and congrats to all the student athletes tonight. Go Gauchos!
Thank you, Pete and Gerd, for this amazing event. I know it's my favorite event of the year, and a lot of the other coaches. You've been doing it for a long time, and I know we all really appreciate it. Today I'd like to talk about Ivan Gozdanovich. He is really the all-around package as far as a great student, a great athlete, and then a great person, teammate, and friend. Ivan is really one of the elite players in the world in water polo at his age. He's played for the Serbian junior national team, which is the top national program in the world. He brings a lot of experience. He's almost like a second coach in the pool out there. A lot of times I can give him a group of guys and ask him to work with them, and he'll really go above and beyond. And he has a great ability to not only have great techniques and fundamentals, but be able to translate that and help the other players and sort of coach them along as well. In school, Ivan has always been very serious, getting great grades. He's got the best GPA on the team. We've got a lot of really high-performing athletes who do well in school, and he's the top of that. And I think he's all around the top player on our water polo team as well. He's tremendous on defense, gets a lot of steals, very active, and also extremely strong on offense. So it's been a real pleasure to have Ivan on the team. All the players love Ivan. He's got a good sense of humor. He knows how to work hard, really push himself. Absolutely one of the leaders out there as far as just grinding, getting the training done, and having a smile on his face at the same time. Congratulations, Ivan.
Good evening, everyone. I would like to start by thanking the Jordano family, and furthermore, I would like to thank my coach, Wolf Weigo, and my assistant coach, Ryan McMillan, for actually recruiting me to UCSB. It's not easy to come from another country to America and play a sport as well as go to school. Also, I would like to thank my parents for raising the person that I am today. And furthermore, I would like to thank our weight room coaches, Erin, Michelle, and Eric, for always being flexible with weight room practices, always putting school as a priority, and then weights. And finally, I would like to thank my teammates for always being there for me. And last thing I would like to say that it's an honor to be here, and it's an honor to receive this reward. Thank you.
Good evening. I'd like to thank Pete and Gerd Jordano for sponsoring this wonderful evening tonight. I would like to congratulate Drew Edelman on her back-to-back Golden Eagle Ring Award winner for UC Santa Barbara Athletics. Drew, we're incredibly proud of your consistency and your development in our program over the last 2 years, your ability to manage your time, to be successful both in the classroom and on the court for us. You've had 2 magnificent years in our program, a great role model for our young student athletes in our program, and I think other student athletes in the athletic department. Really, really excited about your future, to follow your progress as a professional athlete, and when the ball stops bouncing, the world is yours, whatever you want to do in your career. Congratulations again.
First off, I just want to say thank you to the Jordanos for your generosity and making this event possible. UCSB has just been an amazing experience. I feel like I've been able to grow a lot as a player and as an individual. I want to thank all my coaches and my trainers for not only helping me on the court, but off the court as well. Also, my advisors have always been able to keep me on track with my schoolwork and all of my classes, otherwise I have no idea where I'd be. And thank you to my family and especially my parents who've supported me my entire athletic and academic career. You help me when I'm stuck and you keep me on track. Thank you everyone else that I might have missed, and I'm really thankful for my UCSB experience.
Andrew Pickles is the men's basketball Golden Eagle recipient for this season. Andrew is a biochemistry major. He does an incredible job every single day in practice for us, preparing us for our next opponent. Andrew wants to be a doctor, and I think he's going to do an amazing job in whatever field he goes into, and we're really happy to have Andrew in our program.
Second off, I'd like to say thank you to Coach Pasternack. If any of you guys know him or have seen him coach, you know he hates to stand still, and he's almost always on the phone, so this is big time for him. And the more people I'd like to thank is my teammates. They're a great group of individuals. I love every single one of them, and each one is unique in their own right. So just because I'm up here doesn't mean that they don't have anything to do with it and the great year we had. Lastly, I'd like to thank my parents. They've always taught me to just do the best in whatever you can do, and most importantly, just treat other people how you'd like to be treated. Thank you.
Good evening, and I'd like to thank Peter and Gerd Jordano for hosting tonight's festivities. I'm here to honor Nick Swanson for his academic and athletic achievements, which are many. Nick is now a two-time Golden Eagle Award winner. Nick is a two-time Big West All-Conference winner, and this year Nick will be an academic All-American. So Nick, congratulations on that. More importantly, Nick is the ultimate ambassador for the Gaucho golf team. Nick actively recruits junior golfers, high school golfers to come to UCSB. And Sean Strock, if you're out there, he does this all of his own accord. Nick will also help the incoming freshmen with their class schedules, their housing, anything else that a freshman needs. And so Nick, congratulations on all of your awards, and thank you for everything you do for Gaucho Golf.
Jordano family for putting on such an amazing event. I'm so happy to be here for my second year. First off, I just want to say UCSB has been a dream for me. I've loved every second that I've been here, and I'm so excited to have one more year here and maybe even some more if I play my cards right. I remember visiting UCSB when I was a kid. Both my parents went to UCSB, so it's always had a special place in my heart. And I fell in love. I mean, what's not to love? Right on the water. It's an amazing campus. And golf has always been my passion, so playing golf at UCSB is definitely always was a dream of mine and something that really drove me to do my best in high school and earlier. I really would not be where I am without the support of so many people in my life. God has given me so many great, amazing opportunities, so I'm so grateful for where I am today. My parents have been there for me whenever I needed them, and have always been there. And fortunately, they couldn't be here tonight, but I'm sure they're going to see this somewhere. So love you guys. Thank you so much for all you do. Next off, I want to thank all of the amazing support we have here at UCSB. In the training room, Aaron, thank you so much for pushing us to be our best. It's so amazing to have you there for us. I can't even tell you how much you've done for all of us golfers, and I'm sure everybody else as well. So thank you so much for all of that. Our academic advisors, thank you guys so much for helping us get our schedules and staying eligible and all of that. So thank you guys so much. Our training room, Bob, thank you so much for always keeping us healthy. It's great. And today I brought my CLAS tutor, Ed. Thank you so much for helping me along all my classes. I definitely wouldn't be able to navigate my way through my upper divisions without you. So thank you so much for being here today. It really means a lot. And
raise your hand, Ed.
Thank you all for being here tonight. It's really a great evening.
Congratulations, Ben. Quite an honor. You've done a great job in the classroom. Hopefully everybody will be able to stay with me. I wanted to kind of chronologically go over his academic achievements, starting at pre-K and then ending at his junior year now, and then forecasting out for the rest of his career. Probably take me about 30, maybe 40 minutes to wrap that up. I know it's probably been a short night up to this point. Ben's done a great job in the classroom. He's been diligent and worked hard and spent a lot of time being the best student that he can be. So congratulations, Ben. Congratulations on all of your hard work. Good luck moving forward.
Hello, everybody. My name is Ben Bracht, and I'm a sophomore pitcher on the baseball team. When I found out I'd won the Golden Eagle Award, I was excited for a number of reasons. The motivating force for me throughout this year was to dethrone my teammate, Chris Clements, who won the award 2 years in a row.
The pitchers, they're smart.
This led to a great deal of competitive banter throughout the year between us that in the end brought us closer together. Nonetheless, when I got the email notifying me of my victory, he was the first person to hear about it. I was also excited because I feel that the award was a culmination of a year's worth of hard work. This work, however, was only partially done by myself. I was hugely assisted by the UCSB Athletic Department. The resources and structure provided for me as a student athlete are what have allowed me to succeed during this academic year. So I want to say thank you to the administration for providing resources to student athletes like study hall and private tutors. And I want to say thank you to my coach, Andrew Checketts, for teaching me countless lessons that extend far beyond the baseball field. And thank you to the Jordanos for making this evening possible. Thank you.
I want to join everybody and all the other winners tonight in thanking Pete and Gerd Jordano for, of course, not only this evening's event, which is a great event every single year and something we look forward to attending, but of course for their support of student athletes at UCSB for over 20 plus years. Thank you very, very much. The winner for men's soccer Golden Eagle Award is Matteo Restrepo. Matteo is a 3.48 biology major, and he is one of our favorite players on the team, and we're very, very proud of his accomplishment in getting such a great GPA here at UCSB while being a student athlete. Matteo, of course, if you see him play on the field, you will realize why he won this award in the classroom. He is absolutely the hardest working player we have. He's committed, he's passionate, he cares every single day, and of course, all those qualities lend themselves to being a very, very good student and an athlete as well. So tonight we want to congratulate Matteo Restrepo on this great award as the Golden Eagle recipient for men's soccer. We're very proud of you, congratulations, and best of luck in continuing your success both on the field and in the classroom.
This is not completely the truth, but some of it has some validity. First and foremost, I want to thank the Jordano family for organizing this event. It's my first event here, and it's been wonderful. Also, I want to thank all of the faculty here, the different sectors in my academic and soccer career here at UCSB that have helped me excel. I didn't know they were going to be here, but Mike and Marlow have been huge. In my biology experience here, they've helped me foster that education and that passion that I want in that realm. I've also wanted to thank Tim Steeg for giving the best inspirational speeches before every game that all include things like this, by the way. This is how he keeps us going. Yeah, and last but not least, I'd like to thank my mom for countless things. One of them being what he said was going to Toronto from a very rough environment in Colombia. And I think it's due to her drive and her values that I'm here today and celebrating with you guys. Thank you so much.